Cabernet Franc. Everybody that's been a longtime customer of Bevan Cellars knows how enamored Victoria and I have been with Cabernet Franc from day one. And that disease is spread. Mitchell feels that way, Theo feels that way. We are Cabernet Franc junkies. And the Merlot from Sugarloaf in 2022 just didn't have the richness that we love in the Sugarloaf proprietary red. While the Merlot wasn't as fabulous as it should have been, the Franc is stunning. And so we decided we'd put together a couple barrels. The Franc was so good we had to have it in ontogeny, but we would just take out a couple barrels to make about 100 cases just for the people who love Franc, because this is such a singular, fabulous expression of Cabernet Franc. And most people think Cabernet Franc, I'm going to be tasting all of these green pyrazine-like flavors. This is a wine where the Franc manifests itself in lavender, flowers, and tobacco. It's a very sophisticated aromatic profile. It's got a core of dark red and blue fruits, but its complexity is what makes it so singular and spectacular. And then on the palate, it's got mouth-watering acidity. This wine wants to be consumed with something hearty. This wants a hunk of cow. It wants something that's juicy, and it's going to absolutely eat that acid up and expand the flavors on the palate. When you taste this wine, Thea, what does it speak to you? What does this wine say to you?
So for me, I mean, I'm getting that beautiful fruit right up front, the lavender in the nose, absolutely, and a little bit of that sassafras note, which is really cool. And on the palate, that rich, plush, beautiful, but it's very mouthwatering. It's very bright, very, very bright. A little bit of spice, gorgeous firm tannin.
I was going to say,
for me, I would throw a rack of lamb on the grill and just have a beautiful rack of lamb with this wine. The acidity in it is going to cut through that fat and just enhance the beautiful earthy characteristic of the lamb. It would be just perfect.
It has an integrity of texture. The tannin on this wine is firm on the back, but the acid balances it out perfectly. It has the weight and the grip to age very, very well, but it's a serious wine. There's nothing frivolous about this. There's been vintages where we've had a couple of cabs that have been all energy and expression and love. This is dense and serious. This wine makes a statement about the varietal. It's not just fun. This explains Cabernet Franc. If you open this bottle for people who don't know Franc and say, this is the core of Cabernet Franc, you're going to be educating them about this varietal, because this is pure Cabernet Franc.
It's beautiful. How high up is this block vessel on Sugarloaf?
Well, it's block 9, and block 9 is the only block with red soil on the whole property.
Really?
Everything else is all decomposed granite. Block 9 is red dirt, and it's a very steep slope. And the wind hits this and blows straight through the vines. So this is always our last pick. 2 dogs and block 9 Cabernet Franc, and we can let it hang forever. It never gets overripe. It never loses its acid. And because it's on that steep slope and it gets all that perfect airflow coming straight from San Pablo Bay, it just hangs and hangs on the vines. Yeah. And it's what makes Cab Franc so magical. Long hang time and great intensity.
And it's beautiful. And it's been a long time, since 2018, since you made a Cab Franc for Bevan Cellars.
And
so
this qualitatively
very exciting.
is right there with the best we've ever made.
Excellent. Cheers.
Cheers.